I've been using the same meal kit service for years, not because it's the cheapest option, and not because the food is life-changing, but because it quietly eliminated every single thing I hate about cooking, before I even knew that's what I needed. And somewhere along the way, it taught me more about building a financial system that actually works than any budgeting app ever did. My name is Vincent, and this is Present Tense Finance. And today we're talking about why the best systems aren't built for the problem, they're built for the person. Let me tell you what I mean by every single thing I hate about cooking. The grocery store. I walk in for 6 ingredients and leave 45 minutes later having made 17 micro decisions I didn't budget for mentally. It's overstimulating in a way that's hard to explain unless you've felt it, and exhausting in a way that makes me not want to cook before I've even started. Researching recipes, the tab spiral, the 15 open windows, the ingredient list that requires one thing I've never heard of and can only find it at a specialty store 20 minutes away. Monumental effort for something that should be simple. And then the ingredients themselves. The half-used bunch of cilantro, the one remaining poblano pepper, the Greek yogurt I bought for a recipe 2 weeks ago, sitting in the back of the fridge, waiting for me to deal with it. I don't deal with it. Nobody deals with it. It rots. And if I do cook, left to my own devices, I'll pick something, make a huge batch, and eat it for 4 days straight. Lunch and dinner. By day 3, I'm tired of it. By day 4, I'm ordering out. By day 5, I've skipped a meal entirely. None of these are catastrophic problems individually, but together, they created a relationship with cooking that was defined almost entirely by friction, by dread, by the gap between what I intended and what I actually did. Now here's the part nobody talks about. When I first started using the meal kit, it was overwhelming. The boxes arrived and I didn't know where anything went. The recipes assumed a level of kitchen fluency I didn't have. I had to figure out my rhythm, what to prep first, how to read the instructions without losing my place, how to make the timing work so nothing got cold while I was still cooking the other thing. There was a period where the kit felt like just another source of friction, another thing I had signed up for that wasn't quite working, another gap between intention and reality. But I stayed with it, not out of discipline, not because I white-knuckled my way through, but because the core of it was right. The system was solving real problems. I just hadn't learned my way around it yet. And slowly, something shifted. The kitchen started to become familiar. The rhythm became mine. The steps that used to require concentration became automatic. The system stopped being something I was managing. It became something that was working for me. And that's not a small thing. That's the whole thing. Here's what I want you to sit with. The anxiety I felt at the beginning wasn't a sign that the system was wrong. It was a sign that I was learning, that something new was asking me to grow into it. We misread that signal constantly, especially with money. We try a budget. It feels hard and uncomfortable and unfamiliar. We decide it's not working out. We quit, we find something else, we try that. Same thing. And we tell ourselves the problem is the system. Or worse, we tell ourselves that the problem is us. But what if the discomfort isn't a verdict? What if it's just a learning curve? The systems that last aren't the ones that feel easiest on day one. They're the ones that are built for who you actually are, so that when you learn your way around them, they fit. Really fit. Not just in spite of the friction, because of what you discovered on the side of it. A system that accounts for your whole self. Your tendencies, your triggers, your relationship with the thing. That system can become an asset. but only if you give it time to stop feeling like a liability. So let's bring this home. The reason most financial systems fail isn't because people lack discipline. You already know that. That's why you're here. It's that the systems are built for the numbers, not for the person holding them. They don't account for the fact that opening your bank app feels like opening a door you've been avoiding for weeks. That the shame of a bad month can make even looking feel impossible. That your relationship with money isn't just logical. It's emotional, historical, deeply personal. What I help clients build is different. It starts with something I keep coming back to across this whole channel because it's foundational. But the short version is this. Before we ever take a look at a single number, I ask one question. On a scale of 1 to 5, how do you feel right now? That's the check-in. That's the entry point. The moment you pause before you look. The breath before the door opens. From there, we build a rhythm, tailored to you. Not a template around someone else designed for a hypothetical person with hypothetical habits. We figure out when you're most regulated and make that your money time. We figure out what makes you disengage, and we design around it. We figure out what keeps you coming back, what makes the system feel like yours rather than something imposed upon you. And just like the meal kit, it'll probably feel awkward at first. You'll have to learn your way around your own kitchen, so to speak. There will be a period where the system feels like one more thing to manage. But if it's built right, built for your whole self, not just your balance sheet, something shifts. It stops being something you're managing. It becomes something that's working for you. And that's when the real change happens. Not when the numbers look better, but when the relationship with the numbers does. Before you close this video, one question. Think about the financial system you're currently using, or one that you tried and abandoned. What did it account for? What did it ignore? Did it ask you how you felt? Did it account for the weeks when everything is hard and the last thing you want to do is look at a spreadsheet? Did it have any room for the human being trying to use it? If not, that's not a character flaw. That's a design flaw. You don't need more discipline. You need a system built for you. If you want help building that, the link to book a free 30-minute discovery call is in the description. No pressure. Just a conversation about what a system that actually fits might look like for you. And if this video made something click, share it with someone whose system has been failing them. Not because they're broken, but because it was never built for them in the first place. I'll see you in the next one.